What is going on, guys, and welcome back to XDefiant. So for today's video, I'm going to break down the gameplay from one of our top supporters and members here on the channel, Kelvinito. During the game, I'm going to go over some of the mistakes he made, as well as cover some tips on how to help him improve. Although we did end up dropping a monster game and getting somewhere near 70 kills with a really good KD, watching it over, there were definitely some things I could point out. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, getting into the game, we're going to be playing some Occupy on the map Rockefeller. I already know I'm going to have to talk in 2x speed because this map is about to be high pace. Off the break here, this is a good play, but you do have to be a little bit mindful on your left here. Obviously, if an enemy was there, definitely would have been taken out. Right here, you do throw an EMP down. I'm not really sure why. Obviously, it wasn't really a shield or anything down there, so just really ended up EMPing yourself. Not going to be able to go use invis, although you do have it on cooldown, so not the end of the world. Something I do want to point out here, as you'll notice in this next fight you're about to take up, you're aiming super low on the ground. I think that is because your centering is a little bit off. In case you guys don't know what centering is, that's basically just your center dot on the screen. You kind of want to be able to predict where enemies are going to come from, so you don't really have to aim that center dot too much. You want to pretty much just keep it there so that when you do aim in, you're already aiming at the enemies. Focusing on your centering is going to be the #1 tip I can give when it comes to aiming, especially on controller. Making sure that center dot is exactly where enemies are going to be, that is going to be super important. Obviously, map knowledge, all that good stuff comes with that, so you can predict where enemies are going to be coming from, but making sure that it's an even level with enemies, making sure you're at chest level is going to be super important. Getting back into the game, there's only about 10 seconds left on this first point, so you want to make sure you're not getting pushed up too far into the enemy spawn. Obviously here, it is a little bit risky, but you do go back to mid, which is the right play. You are able to pick these guys off coming from spawn. Here, you do end up dying, but luckily, your teammates are already on the new point. You're going to spawn there, and it's no problem at all. The most important thing there was just making sure that you didn't go into the enemy spawn there. If you did that, you had a chance of flipping the spawns completely and kind of just screwing your team over. So good job just going back to mid, knowing where your teammates are and all that good stuff. Super good job. The next thing I want to point out is notice on the minimap you already have two teammates on the point. What I would do here is get pushed up on the map a little bit, try to be a thorn on the enemy side. A really good spot on this point is try to get pushed up in that far left corner. You're standing out right now, it's a little red curtain. That corner is a really good spot. You can watch both the doorways, and most of the time, especially playing as Echelon, they're not going to see you on the minimap. Is a really good spot. People are just going to be walking in, it's going to be free kills. You do end up getting a few kills here, but sitting in that corner, you're going to see you do end up getting killed by this next guy around this corner. But if you were in that corner, you probably would have been able to take him out unless he was paying attention to where your bullets are coming from. On this next life, you do a really good job noticing on the time that there is only 14 seconds left on the clock. You might as well rotate to next. But here, once again, take some space on the map. You are taking some spins and teabags here, which it's pretty funny. But look at the minimap. You already have two teammates on the point. What I would do here is push up exactly where you're aiming at. Push up a little bit, take some space on the map. If you were to die, it's not the end of the world. You're going to spawn pretty much exactly on the point, probably on that left side where you're staring at now. So it's not going to be the end of the world if you die. You're better off, especially if you already have teammates on the point. Get pushed up a little bit on the map. Be a thorn on the enemy side. And like I said, use that free life that you had. It is a free death. Like I said, if you die, it is not the end of the world. You do end up doing a nice little flank here, but it is a little bit too late. If you were to do that earlier and just hold this whole entire room down, you can hold this room as well as look into the left and hold that little cubby angle while people are walking into that doorway. It is a really good spot. But like I said, see how you just died? You spawned right next to the point. It is not the end of the world. So like I said, use your free deaths. You might as well use them. Right there, once again, you threw an EMP at the ground. Honestly, I probably would have got behind cover. Don't really worry about the turret. Obviously, it's going to do damage to you, but other people, they're going to be more of a threat. Right here, you guys are able to get the break. You guys really are just outslaying them. Looking at the kill feed, you guys really just got every single kill, so not too big of an issue. Right here, we're going to point out a braid fart. Everyone else, I know you guys saw that. There's a grenade on your screen there, Kelvin. Gotta be careful, obviously. If I had to point on what that was, probably some tunnel vision. Saw a bunch of people, saw some red, and didn't see the grenade part. Right here, I mean... Alright, we're back. I think Kelvin's grandma gave him the controller back, so we should be good to go. Right here, obviously, guys just trying to get the break. You do a really good job here trying to get the pinch, shooting all these guys inside. That's always going to work, especially on these maps. You can get to really quick pinch routes. Right here, obviously, going to do the same thing. Get behind them. Free kills, man. Really good play here. Probably the best of the game so far. Obviously, you're going to push onto the point. You do end up getting taken out here on the side, but you did your job. Cleared out the point. Got a bunch of nice kills. Really good job there. At this point of the game, honestly, not too much you have to focus on besides really just getting kills. Getting that time is going to be in the middle, so it's really just going to be kill dependent. It's not like you're playing the spawns or anything. So just getting as many kills as possible, super important. Right here, getting onto the next point, nicely, you get a really nice quad feed. Not bad at all, man. Right after that, of course, we're going back to the turrets. Kelvin, I swear, you have a turret kink, brother. There's something up with you and turrets. You just gotta shoot them. It is what it is. But back on the flank route, I can tell you are in flow state now, instantly hitting the pinch route. This is a really good pinch route, as you can see. You are got behind all of them. You are able to get one kill, but you do get put down to one shot. Unfortunate. You do sit in this corner, but honestly, you're in a really tricky spot. Throwing it into 2x speed, you are able to heal up, but once again, gonna chow out. And first, gotta shoot the turret. Got that turret king. I'm telling you, man. I don't know what it is, but I do end up getting taken out. On this next life, gonna move forward back to mid. You do a good job here getting some 2 kills, 3 kills in the mid. Might as well take them. But one thing here I do want to point out, you do hesitate a little bit. I'm not sure why you backed up. Really, just go in there. You do check your right, but also make sure you check your left too. Looking at your mini-map, everyone is going to be behind you. What you're going to see in a second, obviously, you are going to die from that way. Everyone is spawning on that side. So if you check that left, if you take control of that little room, you're going to have a bunch of free kills. Whether you're shooting them in the side or you're shooting them from their spawn, it is a really good spot there. At this point in the game, back on the P1, so really not much you're going to want to do except get some kills. You do a really nice play here, getting an off angle, shooting these guys in the side while they're coming out of spawn, so really good play there. At this point, you have your ultimate, so once again, going to be a little bit careful. Hopefully, no grenades here. You do spot this guy on the left side, so good job on that. Able to take this guy out, and unfortunately, going to miss your first 2 shots. That's really all it is there, but you did do a good job noticing he was on the right side, paying attention to that, and then after you get that kill on the point, you flick over to them. Honestly, you just missed the 2 shots. Nothing you can do besides that. Right here, obviously, notice that guy has ultimate, gonna get the hell out of there. Somehow, that saw launcher is gonna kill you. We'll definitely take that. Right here, you're doing a good job staying pushed up in mid-map. Obviously, the next point is gonna be on your left side, and with looking at the mini-map, you already have some teammates there. So even if you do end up dying, it's not gonna be the end of the world. You're gonna spawn right there on the point. So once again, taking advantage of that death, looking at the mini-map, if you already have your teammates on the next point, make sure you're staying up, pushed up in the mini-map. Take advantage of that death, you might as well. Right here, gonna throw an EMP at the ground. Luckily, you do get a turret, or else I would say, you're dumb. But unfortunately, you don't get to see that guy on the right side. Gonna get taken out. But like I said, you do end up getting taken out, but you're gonna spawn right on the point, and it's gonna help you. You're gonna get a freebie. Not bad at all, man. After that, gonna head back to the point. Gonna collect yourself a nice 2 free kills. Might as well take that. And right here, you do a better job pushing up a little bit, getting off the point. You already have teammates on it, so might as well push up a little bit, get some free kills in mid-map. But I do want to point out, once again, try to get into one of these side rooms. You're gonna see here in a second. You're gonna end up dying, and you're gonna spawn super far out. I think if you got pushed up in one of these side rooms, you have the chance of spawning there, or even having your team spawn there. And if your team spawning there, you're probably going to spawn there. So that is definitely a better play. Obviously, you guys are going to push back in. Luckily, the other team, they're not even shooting back. You guys are going to get a clean wipe, and it's going to be a free break. But against a good team, obviously, this isn't going to happen as often. So making sure you're getting pushed up, holding those spawns down, and taking space, super important. Right here, you do a nice job getting pushed up. You see that guy, but you say screw him. If he wants to go mess up the spawns for his team, that's completely fine. I'm going to early rotate. That is definitely a good play. You're able to catch these 2 guys off guard, and obviously, you guys are able to get the break. So really good play there. And right here, you're actually going to do what I've been saying the whole video, and you're going to get pushed up. You do make a little bit of a mistake with it, but good job getting into this room. You're going to get 1 kill, turn around, get a nice 2-piece. Right here, you're going to go into this cubby. Why though? Just stay in that room and stay still, man. You know what it is. You know what I'm noticing right now, Kelvin? You might have ADD. You gotta just stay in a room and just chill. Hold a little credit corner, use your free death, and just chill in a room. You are moving a whole lot, man. So if you could just chill in a room, hold that positioning down. If you're in a good corner, especially with Echelon, people can't even see you on the minimap. Take advantage of that, man. Definitely use that to your advantage, and it is going to take you a long way. Right here, you do end up getting taken out super far around the corner. It says you got wallbang, but buddy, you just got net coded. That was insane. Right here, notice there's only 10 seconds up to the point. Good job rotating. The enemies, they can have that scrap time. Not the end of the world. You're already up 100 points. Really not too big of a deal. Right here, once again, it's got to be proactive, man. Get pushed up in the middle of the map. It's not a big deal at all. You already have teammates on the point. You might as well do something. You do end up getting pushed up in the middle of the map afterwards, but might as well be proactive with it. You know what I mean? There's no reason to be staying still, unless obviously if you're resting your hands, that's fine. If your hands are sweating from using that vector on Rockefeller and you need to just sit down, that's fine. But if you're not and you're just chilling, you might as well be proactive. Obviously, as you can see, you're getting pushed up in map, you're getting a few kills, got a nice little 3-piece there. Not bad at all. That's exactly what you should be doing. You got to trust your teammates on the point, especially if there's 1 or 2 of them already there. Not a big deal at all. You can leave them. Obviously, you guys do end up getting broken, but for the majority of the game, if you guys have been holding that point down, gotta have trust in the teammates. Right here, gonna get taken out. You're able to get a nice 2-piece, so not the end of the world. Just trying to get some scrap time. You guys already got a nice 25 seconds on that point, so this game's pretty much already over. You only need a little bit more scrap time. And this game's over, so gonna keep running back to the point, get a little bit of time. Obviously, gonna get taken out, so not the end of the world. This next point is just about to pop, so you're there early, not too bad. Once again, though, gotta be proactive. You are the first one on the point, so good job at staying on the point. But you're gonna notice you have 1 teammate there. Definitely can stay there for now, but now another teammate slides in. Right here, get out of the point. You already have 2 teammates in there. Look at the minimap. You have 3 people on your minimap behind you that are your teammates, and obviously someone is going to come here because no one is over there. If you got pushed up there earlier, that would have been the play. Obviously, against a good player, I'm telling you, a good player is going to kill you there. So you got to make sure you get in a good position before they do. Obviously, we're in a public match, so not going to be the end of the world. You're going to be able to get away with some stuff, but in a rank setting or versus a good player, they are not going to let that fly. Right here, only 7 seconds left needed, 5 seconds. This game is pretty much over. You're going to hit a quick little flank route, which is obviously good play. This is my little play style. Unfortunately, going to shoot the wrong guy. Not really anything you can do about that. Just pick the wrong guy. Unlucky, man. Right here though, 2 seconds left in the point. This is pretty much the game. Really nice game here, and let's take a look at the scoreboard. Of course, got the MVP, a nice 11k score game, so not bad at all. Tons of objective time, got a nice 3KD, 74 and 22 with tons of objective time. Really nice game there, Kelvin. Not bad at all. Like I said, most important things, focus on that centering, focus on that positioning, be proactive around the map. Don't just sit on the point. Obviously, if you're the first one to the point, you can sit there, and I'm not telling you not play the objective, but if you already have 2 teammates on the point, get your ass off the point, man. Go be a pain in the ass to the enemies, shoot them all on the side. That is definitely going to be a better play than just sitting on the point with 3 people. Obviously, if there's 3 people on the point, or if there's 1 person on the point, you're going to get the same amount of points. 1 point every second. That's how it works in hardpoint. It doesn't matter how many people you have, as long as there's 1 person on your team on it, you guys are going to get points. Other than that though, guys, that is the end of this video, so I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, first ever members only video, so make sure to drop a like. Only got a few of you guys, so guys, thank you so much for being a member. I'm going to try to do a video like this pretty much every single week, try to get a video out for you guys. Going to be doing members only shorts and members only live streams soon, so make sure to keep an eye out for that. And of course, I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Take care of yourselves and have yourselves a great week. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me. I really do appreciate you guys. Have a good night and take care of yourselves. Later.